Alright, let's go to the standings, Mesk, because it finished. So, no beaches champions. They already were last round, so 2 weeks ago. We knew that already, but before today, we could have tiebreakers from 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and even 6th place, and now we have 0. So it resolved perfectly. Apparently, this is the tier list of how it should have looked at the start of the season, I guess. So no beaches first, 2nd Odin's with 11 points, 3rd Yeah Buddy with 10 points, 4th Why So Serious, surprising, Why So Serious 4th with 8 points, really well job, good, well
I never saw
done.
why the series going there, to be honest.
Yeah,
That's a surprise for me.
absolutely. I definitely expected Argonautas to be there or Pondguard. I mean, if you looked at the first half of the season, so
Yeah.
yeah, impressive from them for sure. Pondguard getting 7 points, making it to 5th place. Argonautas 5 points, making it to 6th place, and Endgegner with 2 points on 7th place. So Argonautas and Endgegner are gonna go back to the Rustic division and see if they can get something going on in there. Hopefully they will, and we might be seeing them back in 2 seasons again in the Feudal division. Pondguard was a series, yeah, Buddy, and Owens Legion and No Beaches will be able to keep playing in the highest division for CB Rivals. Deservedly so, I think, and well, it's going to be interesting to see if Wise Series can continue to get better in the next season,
Sure.
because they ended so strongly.
I mean, they definitely I think in the beginning of the tournament they were kind of building up their team, and towards the end you can definitely see their potential and their gameplay together, how it improved so well.
Absolutely, and I'm really curious to find out like how they improved so much. I definitely heard about Greece stepping in once again as team captain. I think, or at first it was Faust, I think, who did a bit of the team captaining at the start of the season, but he was really new to it. So definitely made a huge change when they switched that around. All right, so we are probably gonna get some of Odin's in here to end with an interview. Let me just get everything sorted here. There we go. Alright, so Ragnaruk will be joining in just a bit, so we're gonna get him in here. There we go. Let's see where he is. Yeah, it's gonna be good. There we go. Yo, Ragnaruk.
Yo.
Hey, welcome. Congrats, mate. That was really well done.
Thank you. It's decent match. Well done for PG.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That match was crazy good, I gotta say, for both teams. I mean, we talked about it being a comeback within a comeback within a comeback, especially in the first game. So how was it on your side?
Some things went our way, the way we wanted to. Some of those we had to improvise. I remember particularly once they had that small group, in a way baiting us on our defense, baiting us to go to B.
Yeah.
I think we over-rotated that way and eventually lost us A. But then we were able to quickly get a setup on supply and gate side, so we just play around the usual defense that a lot of teams just do. So we were already used to it anyways. But other than that, it was good, good fights. A lot of big blobs, as I thought they would. I didn't think they would play with it like 8 malls, but
yeah,
I thought it would be a big block fight for sure, and eventually just turned our way. It was good.
Yeah, absolutely. And we noticed Pustoy just being insane on the longbow. I mean, he's been doing that for, I think, almost the whole season. Is that something that you realize being in a team, like just how much he does and killing all the exotics?
Oh, for sure. He's a great player to have. Obviously, it's one of those classes that you don't see a lot around. But when a player is actually pretty good with it, he can be very decisive. And I mean, since he joined us, I would say probably 50% of his unit kills is exotics. So it's great to have him for sure. Well, for example, when we pushed B today, the call was fake a rotation just to get their flames out exposed, and Pustoy will just trying to snipe them. So
Yeah, it worked really well. And Mask, you talked about during the game how insanely good booster positioning was. So I'm curious what your thoughts
He
are.
should definitely make pressure on him.
Yeah.
I mean, how was the communication when it came to like the defense on the B point last few seconds? Was it like chaotic? Like go in, no back, go back. How was it going in?
no, I kept saying just focus B. All of us focus B. Some of us were on the gate, I think, and they slowly start rotating. I was also respawning with Fortes, but as you know, Fortes are slow. But the call was to just play for the time. We should be able to hold it, and eventually we did. Focus heroes and everything.
Everything is fine when we have Russian artillery on our side.
Everything under control.
As long as you keep saying that, I'm pretty sure you still have it under control. But yeah. Yeah, Ruffle, welcome to you as well.
Hello, hello.
Hello. You also congrats, and also congrats to making it to second place this season.
Yes, sir.
So, how happy are you about second place?
Well, to be honest, it's mostly for my teammates because I've been a bit kind of in and out this season. So it's mostly done by the rest of the boys. I just joined I think 3 or 4 games. Unfortunately, couldn't have come more, but our boys have a really good setup in the team right now. They have like I was saying, the Russian artillery on our back. We got the Odin course from the start, and Ragnaruk beating their ass to push in every fight, and it's very enjoyable all the time to actually come into the games and be a part of this team. Even though it's very chaotic, it's always it keeps you on the edge.
Yeah, you guys definitely kept us on the edge today with both games actually, and Pondegard did a great job in that as well, of course. Talking about units, by the way, I think you guys are the only team that plays as many shield maidens as you do. So why is that? Aside from, of course, being Odin's Legion and just having to play any number of Vikings.
There's two main reasons for it. Depends on the setup, but from times we use it mainly just to protect exotics. You're gonna see you see me a lot with shield maidens and polyax, as I just stay close to the flames, for example. But also because before this season we didn't do that much, to be honest. But before we were a team that will like to split a lot into separate groups, and I always liked quick units. So shield maidens being, if you get a good hero behind them, they can still be deadly against. I wouldn't say a lot of units, but very particular units, and quick to rotate, high burst of damage, good against heroes. That's why I usually tend to go for them. And there's no really, on this meta, there's no really decent T5 infantry anymore, so
yeah,
they're a clear, obvious choice.
Yeah, maybe next season, right? Who knows?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
We all hope for a good anti-cav.
Yeah, all hope for the best, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah, definitely true. Yeah, so Ruffle, how big is the caster buff going into this match?
Oh man, it was a bit of a struggle, unfortunate last moment because I had some internet issue, but it was really enjoyable watching the rusting
good.
third place fight.
Nice.
The guys had a bit of a blast over there with a little bit of sally out and some artillery incident going on. It made my night very good, so I came into the game with good vibes, and we managed to pull through.
Nice, I like it. Yeah. So for those who didn't realize, you've also been casting Rustic Division for a few games this season. So you also managed to cover the third place match today, for at least most of it. Yeah. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah, good. Thanks for doing that. That was really appreciated. All right.
So how does the standings are now? Like who went down? And
Yeah.
stuff?
So as you may have known, we just talked about it already, but I'll catch you up to date. So basically, standings are perfect because we have no tiebreakers, so it's easy. So No Beach is first, of course, 13 points. Second, Onus Legion, 11 points. Yeah, Buddy, third with 10 points. Wise Series fourth, surprising, 8 points. Fifth is Pondegard with 7 points, and sixth is Argonautas with 5 points. And Gigners last 7th with 2 points.
So, Engagner and Argo go down, is it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That sucks for him.
That
For
sucks
Ice of
for
Sirius,
Argonauts.
they've actually been doing quite well this past couple of weeks. We scraped
Mhm.
them quite a few times, so good job for them. It's
Yeah.
good to see them, get a good win and stay and keep up the good work for those guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Argonauts been so strong right at the start of the season. Like, you guys have just been strong the whole season, except for the second round where you lost against No Beaches, right? I mean, that's just a hard matchup. So how do you look at a team like Argonautas, who were probably in a similar position that you were a few seasons ago, but now also Why So Serious, who have actually did the reverse, right? Argonautas started really strong, and Why So Serious ended really strong, but only one makes it, like, stays in the Feudal division. What?
Well, I think each team usually have their own setup on way of play the game. It's normal for when the team is less experienced to look at the for example when I started Odins, look at the plebs, at the Ethans, at the Surf Slayers, try to figure out some way of good rotations, the good setups. Also put my own spin into it because otherwise it wouldn't be my team. But try to keep the same group of guys together. Make sure you put an idea on how you want to play the game. For example, for one full season, all I did to my players was you jump for in suicide for exotics, for example. And the first season we all did that, and now it's just in our brains. The players that have been with me since the beginning.
Yeah, nice.
Just keep in case of Argonauts, I think it's a little difficult because as I know, they only get players from the Argonauts house. So maybe in terms of getting new players, it's a bit harder. But any guys with experience you can get from tournaments will definitely help out on your journey. I mean, for us, sure to help as well this season with the likes of Devney, Socialist, even Turbo. He was with Mask last season. So obviously those guys help a lot, bringing some extra experience and quality.
Yep. Absolutely, yeah, that's good to hear. And you've definitely been picking up a few new players, right, this season, like Socialist Hippie from the Beaches, I think. Mask also told us at the start of your matchup that there's also a few players from his team. So yeah, you've been definitely getting some influx of player, but also you're not that often in team registration switching players, so I can see that you guys have been quite stable. So
yeah, I try to keep the same group together as much as I can. Obviously, if I need to replace somebody or if I have someone interested that has it could be a very good addition, then I'll try to get him in for sure.
Yeah, definitely cool. Yeah, for example, Gladsheim, right? He was there with you at the start, wasn't he? Or was the series?
It was with us.
He was with you, right? Getting a couple MVPs, but decided to switch teams because he said it was too hard to get on the main roster.
I mean, that's his opinion. Most of the time, I don't know. But most of the time, he played with us.
Yeah, pretty much he was. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
As long as he came to scrims, I always put him playing. So I don't know. He has his own reasons. I'm not gonna get too much into it.
For sure.
There's always he's happy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you need to keep playing, and I mean, when you have so many good players like you have, and when you're fighting for the top position, you need to make choices, of course. Since probably a lot of players now want to play with you, especially now that you have to contest No Beaches next season for the season win. So, what are you gonna need to get that going? Ruffle, any ideas?
To be honest, against No Bitches, it's gonna be just trying to get a better cohesion between our plays and actually capitalize every time on every enemy's mistakes, or not do too many of our mistakes, because we tend to get a little bit too excited about some fights and actually try to punish too much as we should not be able to punish. But yeah, I think keeping this roster together and actually get some cohesion going on, get well known with each other. We're gonna try to contest No Bitches, I guess. It's gonna be a hard task, but I think some 1-1s maybe
Yeah, exactly.
possible.
The secret will be no strat.
No strat, exactly.
No
Every
strat.
time when we have no strat, we win.
No scrim free win. Yeah, for sure. Well, we're gonna find out. I mean, I already said this earlier in the stream, but I'll say it now live with you guys as well. So next season, we will be having a regular season and then also a playoffs for probably the top 4. So it's gonna be more hype towards the end of the season. It's gonna be the same for all divisions. So having said that, what are you looking forward to in the next season? This will also be the closing talking point for me with this in the stream. So what are you looking forward to for next season, and what are you maybe missing now that you would like to see? You can all respond.
Maybe Ragnar, you can take it here.
Well, first of all, just, try to see, hopefully, some other teams, the older teams come back. In this case, Mask is here. Maybe you can tell a little bit more about that. Getting those guys back will be good for the competition. I like the idea of the tournament scenario because we also did CBL. It was very time consuming, but when you get those wins, it's rewarding. It's very stressful, but in a good way. What I would look for Odin's, just Ruffle touched a bit on it. Just try to get the group together and improve on the communication and the energy between us, because I think that's what we're lacking a bit at the moment. Although it is improving, but it's natural because we did have quite a few new additions to the team this season, so it takes time. But yeah, just look if make sure we deal with that, the communication and the energy between us, and I think for the most part it should be that. Obviously some individual stuff, but
that will always be there. Yeah. So Mask, Ragnaruk threw the ball over to you, so you can catch it.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the playoffs addition is really good to have. Especially maybe you can have a hiccup, let's say, throughout playing the season. Like maybe it's not your day and maybe you didn't perform really that well as a team. You still have the playoffs, let's say, to come back and try to win. Because sometimes you could tie, but you don't really know who's better, and maybe sometimes there is a team that is better than a team in a certain map, and for that reason they win. And the playoffs give you that chance to show who is better, basically. So it's a good addition to have for the next season.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm looking forward to it already. And what about the team? Is there anything you can say?
I don't know. We'll find out soon.
We'll see. Find out later, maybe then. Yeah, it would be good to at some point have Surslayer and Flaps back. Who knows? Like Ragnaruk says, I mean, it's just the stories, right, that we're trying to get out there as well. Legendary teams. The only CBL winners as well.
This season is. Sorry.
You guys are the only CBL winners as well. Surslayer and Flaps, right? So.
Yeah. I mean, and Gagners.
Yeah, and Gagner, of course, the very first season. Yeah, never forget those. I mean, I really had fun hyping them up this season. But fortunately, they couldn't make it till the end to remain in Feudal Division. But maybe some other
They need
season.
to have a consistent roster.
Yeah, they've been really struggling to find the players. Yeah.
It's not easy to have.
Yeah. And also the pressure is really on Endgaker, I always feel. But that's for another topic. Ruffle, anything from you for next season? And then we'll close it out.
That's pretty much it for me. Hopefully see you guys again into the games and maybe casting as well. We'll see how if Ragnaruk lets me out the cage and cast as well.
You suck at casting, bro.
Alright, good. You might be better at casting.
You better playing with me.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll leave that up to you to decide what's going to be best for the team, Ragnaruk. Alright, guys, that's it from us then. Thank you all for joining. Massflame, especially for you joining me on the cast today. It was really fun. Great to have your insight. And Ragnaruk and Ruffle, congrats on second place this season. I hope to see more from you in the next one.
Alright, thank you, mate. Have a good one.
Yeah, see
you
all.
Thank you for the organization, for everything, and for having us here.
Yeah, sure thing. You're welcome. More than happy to do so.
See you guys.